Hello students, welcome back to another session of chapter 7 of maths, that is coordinate geometry. In the last lecture we studied distance formula, that is the formula to find distance between any two points on the coordinate axis. First of all, let us revise the formula. Distance between any two points A and B can be obtained by the formula AB is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, where coordinates of point A are x1, y1 and B are x2, y2. And we did many examples related to this formula. Now in this section we are going to study about another formula which is known as section formula. As shown in figure, suppose that point P divides line segment AB in the ratio m1 is to m2. It is not dividing it into two equal parts, but it is dividing it in the ratio m1 is to m2. And we want to find the coordinates of point P. Then we can find the coordinates using section formula. So let us see what is section formula. Suppose that coordinates of point P, which is dividing line segment AB, is pxy. Coordinates of point A are x1, y1 and B are x2, y2, and P is dividing AB in the ratio m1 is to m2. Then coordinates of point xy will be m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m2 plus m1 and m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m2 plus m1, and this formula is known as section formula. Now let us try to understand section formula with one example. The points are A minus 3, 3 and B 12 minus 7, and point PXY is dividing AB in the ratio 2 is to 3. So we will find coordinates of point P. Here M1 is equal to 2, m2 is equal to 3, because m1 upon m2 is equal to 2 by 3. a1 is equal to x1 is equal to minus 3, y1 is equal to 3, x2 is equal to 12 and y2 is equal to minus 7. So according to section formula, x is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m2 plus m1. Substituting the values, we get x is equal to 2 into 12 plus 3 into minus 3 by 2 plus 3, which is equal to 24 by minus 9 by 5, that is equal to 15 by 5, which is equal to 3. So x coordinate of point P is 3. Now let us find y coordinate. Y is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2, that is equal to 2 into minus 7 plus 3 into 3 by 2 plus 3, which is equal to minus 14 plus 9 by 5, that is equal to minus 5 by 5, which is equal to minus 1. So y coordinate of point P is minus 1. Therefore we can say that P 3 minus 1 divides line segment AB in the ratio 2 is to 3. Students, now let us see example 6 of your textbook. Find the coordinates of point which divides the line segment joining point 4 minus 3 and 8 5 in the ratio 3 is to 1. So let point PXY be the required point. Now here m1 upon m2 is equal to 3 upon 1, therefore m1 is equal to 3 and m2 is equal to 1. x1 is equal to 4, y1 is equal to minus 3, x2 is equal to 8, y2 is equal to 5. Now we will find the coordinates of point P using section formula. Students, here they have not mentioned the formula, but whenever you write the answer of such questions, it is very important to write the formula first and then show the calculations. In your textbook they have directly given the calculations, but you have to write the formula. So according to section formula, x is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2. So on substituting the values, we will get x is equal to 3 into 8 plus 1 into 4 by 3 plus 1, which is equal to 7. Formula for y coordinate is y is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2, that is equal to 3 into 5 plus 1 into minus 3 upon 3 plus 1, which is equal to 3. So point P73 divides the given points in the ratio 3 is to 1. Example 7. In what ratio does point minus 4 6 divide the line segment joining points A minus 6 10 and B 3 minus 8? So here they have given the coordinates of point P, which is dividing A and we are asked to find the ratio in which it is dividing, that is we are asked to find m1 upon m2. So first of all we have to use the section formula. What is section formula? Pxy is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2 and m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. Here x is equal to minus 4, y is equal to 6, x1 is equal to minus 6, y1 is equal to 10, x2 is equal to 3, y2 is equal to minus 8. Substituting all these values in the section formula, we will get minus 4, 6 is equal to 3 m1 minus 6 m2 upon m1 plus m2 and minus 8 m1 plus 10 m2 upon m1 plus m2. Now students, we have studied in 9th standard that if xy is equal to ab, then x is equal to a and y is equal to b. So here minus 4 is equal to 3 m1 minus 6 m2 upon m1 plus m2 and 6 is equal to minus 8 m1 plus 10 m2 upon m1 plus m2. Means we have separated x coordinates and y coordinates. Now you can take either of this. Here they have taken x coordinate, that is minus 4 is equal to 3 m1 minus 6 m2 upon m1 plus m2. That is minus 4 into m1 plus m2 is equal to 3 m1 minus 6 m2. So minus 4 m1 minus 4 m2 is equal to 3 m1 minus 6 m2, which is equal to 7 m1 is equal to 2 m2. Therefore m1 plus m2 is equal to 2:7, which is the ratio we are asked to find. Students, if you will take y coordinate, then also the ratio will remain same. You will get m1 is to m2 is equal to 2:7. Example 8. Find the coordinates of point of trisection, that is the points dividing into 3 equal parts of a line segment joining point A 2 minus 2 and B minus 7 4. So here a line segment is divided into 3 equal parts and we need to find the points, or you can say coordinates of the points which are dividing it into 3 equal parts. So if we want to divide a line segment into 3 equal parts, 2 points are required. Here you can see that P and Q are 2 points which are dividing line segment AB into 3 equal parts. If we consider point P, then you can see that it is dividing line segment AB in the ratio 1:2. That is, if you take AP by PB, it will be 1/2. So for finding coordinates of point P, we'll take m1 upon m2 as 1/2, which means m1 is equal to 1 and m2 is equal to 2. Now using section formula, xy is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2 and m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2, we get 1 into minus 7 plus 2 into 2 by 1 plus 2, 1 into 4 plus 2 into minus 2 by 1 plus 2, which is equal to minus 1 0. So the coordinates of the point P are minus 1 and 0. Now here you can see that point Q is dividing AB in the ratio 2:1. If you take AQ upon QB, it will be 2/1. So here in this case, m1 upon m2 is equal to 2/1. That is, m1 is equal to 2 and m2 is equal to 1. So again using section formula, we will get 2 into minus 7 plus 1 into 2 by 2 plus 1 and 2 into 4 plus 1 into minus 2 by 2 plus 1, which is equal to minus 4, 2. So coordinates of point Q are minus 4 and 2. Students, you can see that in all these questions, that is in the examples given in your textbook, formula is not written, but when you write the answer and when you solve these questions, you have to write the formula in each and every question. And this type of question, that is to find the points of trisection, is asked many times in the exam. So it is very important question. Example 9. Find the ratio in which y-axis divides the line segment joining the points 5 minus 6 and minus 1 minus 4. Also find the point of intersection. So here we need to find the ratio in which y-axis is dividing line segment AB formed by point A 5 minus 6 and B minus 1 minus 4. So let the ratio be k:1. x1 is equal to 5, y1 is equal to minus 6, x2 is equal to minus 1, y2 is equal to minus 4. Now we will apply section formula and we will take m by n is equal to k by 1. So m is equal to k and n is equal to 1. And we will get minus k plus 5 upon k plus 1 is equal to minus 4k minus 6 upon k plus 1. Now these are the coordinates of the point which is dividing the line segment AB. in the ratio k is to 1. Here it is given that y-axis is dividing the line segment AB. So the coordinate of a point on y-axis is, students, we have already studied in 9th standard, it will be 0y. So comparing this with 0y, we will get minus k plus 5 upon k plus 1 is 0. So minus k plus 5 is equal to 0, which means that k is equal to 5. So the ratio m by n, which was equal to k by 1, is equal to 5 by 1. When we will put the value of 5 in this equation number 1, we will get the point of intersection as 0 minus 13 upon 3, which is the required answer. Example 10. If the points A61, B82, C94 and DP3 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find the value of P. Students, you know what is a parallelogram, right? You have studied the properties of a parallelogram also, and you have studied the types of a parallelogram also, that is square, rectangle and rhombus in the 9th standard. And very important property of a parallelogram is diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. And this property we will use here to find the value of P. So in exam, instead of parallelogram, in this type of question, if it is a square or a rectangle or a rhombus, they are the parallelograms only, You have to use this property only to find the coordinates of the point or whatever is asked. Since the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, coordinates of midpoint of the diagonals will be equal. So coordinates of midpoint of AC is equal to coordinate of midpoint of BD. And for this we have to use the formula of midpoint of a line segment, which you have studied in 9th standard. So let us recall it first of all. You can do it by using section formula also, by taking m1 upon m2 is equal to 1 by 1, that is m1 is equal to m2 is equal to 1, because midpoint means dividing the line segment into two equal parts. The formula for finding midpoint m of line segment AB, where coordinates of point A are x1, y1 and B are x2, y2 is x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. This formula you can use whenever a point is dividing line segment into two equal parts. So here we will find midpoint of AC and midpoint of BD using midpoint formula. Considering points A and C, we will get 6 plus 9 by 2 and 1 plus 4 by 2. And considering B and D, we will get 8 plus P by 2 and 2 plus 3 by 2. Now coordinates of midpoint of AC and BD are same. So when equating, we get 6 plus 9 by 2, 1 plus 4 by 2 is equal to 8 plus P by 2, 2 plus 3 by 2. That is 15 by 2, 5 by 2 is equal to 8 plus P by 2, 5 by 2. Equating x coordinate, will get 15 by 2 is equal to 8 plus P by 2. And on solving, we will get P is equal to 7, which is the required answer. So students, with this we end our lecture. We'll continue with other topics in the next lecture. So all these sums given over here in your notebook, along with the exercise questions which will be given to you.